With me today, I've got Jennifer Z, who is from Latinaotearoa, who released a new album in May and a brand new video clip I've got to play for you shortly. In the meantime, welcome to the show and lovely to have you.
Awesome, thank you for having me.
What I do want to know is, before we get into the nitty-gritty about Latinaotearoa, is you're from Venezuela originally. How did you come to be singing in New Zealand and starting up a life here as a musician?
Well, I just kind of went out of my country and started living in countries that went, from Europe to Asia and suddenly I ended up here. And
you found your way here.
I found my way here, and they told me in Australia that Kiwis were much better, so
cool.
I moved here.
Yes.
So I moved here, and I ended up meeting Bobby through a girl. I was kind of struggling because every time I come into a new place, I have to start from zero. And
right, yeah.
So you have, if I don't know people, and this was the case in New Zealand, I didn't know anyone that worked in the music business, so I started doing all the process of doing what I do from zero, which now comes like much faster because I have practice.
Yeah, how did you get into music originally? Were you from a musical family, or you've always wanted to sing? How did it work?
Well, it actually started when I went into the architecture school. I studied architecture, and in my first year there was this band looking for a girl that could sing that would speak English, and I was coming fresh from Detroit because I grew up in Detroit.
Right. Okay.
So it worked perfectly. I was having fun, and
cool.
And then they had their singer, and then we started like doing songs, and we became more popular as this girls rock band.
That's so rad. Cool. So, because I've seen your name on posters a lot around town, and it's always with Bobby. So, since you've been in New Zealand, have you guys mainly been hanging out and doing your thing together, or you've been obviously involved in other things? You said you've got a band.
Yes. Well, I started here with the Latin Jazz Project, and last year I had launched an album called The Latin Soul, which was produced by Nathan Haynes.
Cool, wow.
And get to work with awesome cats.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Of the jazz scene here.
Cool.
So that was pretty awesome work to do.
So in talking about Latinaotearoa, is that just you and Bobby? Who else is involved in that project?
That's Isaac Isili.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Yeah, and Bobby and myself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so, what's the ethos behind it? Is it that kind of bossa nova thing, or is it does it encompass all sorts?
It's I think it's an awesome combination because the three of us we get along really well.
So it's like three buddies.
Yeah. We are. So Isaac comes. He does the music-based music of the album of what we're doing, and then the idea of mixing the Latin, the Brazilian style, and the Latino style, which is different from the Brazilian, because Latino is more the salsa and the cumbia, and the Brazilian is more like samba, bossa, and then they have a background of hip hop, which they really like, and
cool.
We really share that. So we decided to put what we are culturally, what we experience here culturally, together. And so that's what Latinaotearoa is bringing what we are culturally without alienating anyone, but integrating what we love from music.
So before we check out the video, Something About You, can you tell me a little bit about the song?
Well, when we did the song, we kind of imagined this dynamic of this boy and this girl, they're in the night place, or somebody with a lot of people and there's good music, dancing, and that first thing when you see that guy that you like across the dancing floor, and you just, okay, you're mine. And the guy is like there, and she sees the girl, and he's thinking about all the things that he wants to tell her, and eventually they tell each other what they want, and the dancing floor.
Whew, that's hot. All right, let's go check it out. It is Latinaotearoa with Something About You.